Hello everyone, welcome to the Tasty Affairs. Today I'm going to show you a chili recipe. So it's going to be green chilies in a very nutty sauce. So in my country it is called as Mirch Ka Salan. So Mirch stands for green chili and Salan is the nutty sauce that I'm going to make. So for that I have some green chilies here. For the nutty sauce, you can see I have some peanuts. These are dry coconut, or you can use desiccated coconut, and this is the white sesame. So first step, I'm going to dry roast these three ingredients here. So the first thing that I will add is the peanuts. And you can do all three together as well, absolutely fine. So see, it's been 2 minutes. You can see the oil from the peanuts are oozing out. So this is the time I'm going to add the sesame. So you have to take equal quantities of all the three ingredients. So if you're taking 2 tablespoons of peanut, 2 tablespoons of coconut and 2 tablespoons of sesame. So now I'm going to dry roast these, for another, 3 to 4 minutes. So the peanut, coconut and the sesame looks nicely roasted. See, you can see that brown shading. So that's enough. Don't burn them. We are good. So allow it to cool down and then grind it into a fine paste. So in the meantime, I have kept some oil here. This is around 4 to 5 tablespoons of oil because we are going to slightly fry these green chilies. So in goes all the green chilies. So these chilies are not spicy. So you can also use spicy version, but these are not the spicy chili. If you don't want this spice also, you can de-seed them before using. So as you're going to slightly fry these chilies, I'm going to add a little bit of salt. That's it. Just mix it. See, it's been 4 to 5 minutes. See, you can see the roasting. See, that's enough. I'm going to remove the chilies out from the oil. So into the oil goes 1 full chopped red onion. Just give it a mix. So a teaspoon of ginger and garlic paste. Again, mix it. So slightly roast till the raw smell goes. So you can see the slight browning has started on the onions and the ginger garlic paste. So at this time I'm going to add some masala powders. We'll start with turmeric. So a quarter to half teaspoon of turmeric. A quarter to half teaspoon of chili powder. So we don't want too much of chili because we have the real chilies. And then followed by coriander powder. So I'm going to add 2 full teaspoons of coriander powder. So the second teaspoon of coriander powder. So keep your flame on low and saute the masala powders nicely. Don't burn them. So at this point I'm going to add this spice. This is a spice which is called as a stone flower. So I'm going to just crush a little bit of that stone flower. And now I'm going to add a quarter teaspoon of cumin powder. And I'm going to also add a quarter teaspoon of fennel powder. Just a quarter teaspoon, that's fine. So mix it again. Don't burn. So at this stage, I'm going to first add a quarter cup of water, a very less water. So now I'm going to add the grounded nutty paste. So peanuts, coconut and sesame. So in goes all that. So after adding the paste, give it a nice mix. Because it's a very thick paste, you're going to use a lot of water in this recipe. Because as you start cooking this paste, the gravy or the sauce thickens. So mix it nicely. And then I'm going to add some water at this stage. Very less water now. A little bit of water at this stage. And then I'm going to cook this for around 7 to 8 minutes. So it's been 7 minutes and low flame. See, you can see the oil has oozed out and see, this is nicely coming out of the pan. So this is the stage where I'm going to add water. So add enough water. This is the water that I poured into the jar that I use for grinding. And add some more water. So around 2 full cups of water. Nicely mix the gravy. So after adding water and mixing nicely, add some salt. So we added salt just while, you know, the chilies, we were frying the chilies. Now add the salt for the gravy or the curry. So in goes the salt, followed by, you know, tomatoes. So if you like tomatoes, add them. Otherwise, you know, it's optional. You don't need to. That tomato, so that's fine. And then I'm going to close this and cook for another 5 minutes. Now I'm going to add some yogurt. So you can substitute yogurt with tamarind. That is also fine. The reason why we add this is to balance the spice if there is a spice in the chili. So I'm adding around 2 teaspoons of yogurt. So mix it nicely. And then again I'm going to close this and cook till the oil oozes out for around, you know, it will take probably around another 4 to 5 minutes. So at this stage you can see the oil is oozing out. So I'm going to add all that chili now. So in goes all the chili. Give it a mix. Check your salt. And nicely pour all your chili in the sauce. It smells nice, nice nutty sauce. So at this stage I'm going to add half a teaspoon of garam masala powder. Mix it again. So if you want to, you know, if you want more gravy, you can go ahead and add more water. See, we added more than 2 cups of water and still see the gravy is very thick. So it is supposed to be a thick sauce. So in goes everything. So final 1 minute. Turn off your flame. You don't need to cook anything much. Just want the chili to get all these flavors. So now keep the lid on and turn off the flame and allow the gravy to rest. So the chilies were resting in the sauce for around 20 minutes. See, it's beautiful now. The oil has oozed out. See, a nice thick, nice consistency. So at this time we are ready to serve. So you can serve this wonderful chili curry or the mirch ka salan with biryanis or with naan breads or roti. See, they look lovely. So you can adjust the spice level in the curry. You know, reduce the chili or increase the chili, de-seed the chili. It's up to your choice. But keep watching. I hope you all enjoyed this preparation. Do make it home and let me know. Subscribe to The Tasty Affairs. Thank you.